Hello, Cooper Clever 1972, Brian here, as you know me as Brian. But before this video begins, I thought I recorded the whole video. I got to put subtitles in certain places, that I didn't explain when I was talking during the video. But I just want to say something before the whole video begins. It's a little over an hour long. I can't remember the exact length, but it's over an hour long. And I put two songs from the Hiroshima album at the start and at the end of the video. So the first song you're going to hear is a song called The Death Chick, and it's on the winter part of the album, which is part 4, which is part 4, Winter Death. And then at the end of the album, you're going to hear a song called Isuzu Means Forever, and that's on the spring section, part 5, Peace. So those are the two songs you'll be hearing. So if you're wondering what those names of those songs are, that's the names of those songs. So without further ado, here's the rest of the video. Hello, Cooper Clever 1972 here. Of course, known as Brian. Um, just just a few things before I get on with the video. And like with these pickup videos, I'm going to put up a time up here saying when the actual um, talking about the pickups, the movies I've received. I'll put a time up here. So if you don't want to hear all this stuff that I'm talking about now, you can just fast forward. So anyways, let's get to a few things. And let me think in my head for a second here. Well, first off, I've been talking about the Hiroshima album. You probably know about that if you've watched my channel, if you've watched some of my more recent videos. I have this album it's a concept album. It's kind of inspired by albums like Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, The Wall, The Who's Quadrophenia and Tommy, The Beatles, Sgt. Pepper, Abbey Road, White Album, that kind of a thing. It's sort of centered around the idea of the bombing of Hiroshima by the atomic bomb. And it's in 5 parts. Spring, part 1, spring, youth, part 2, summer, war, part 3, autumn, aftermath, part 4, winter, death, and then part 5, spring, peace. And I've worked on a lot of the album. It's sort of basically done. I'm a friend of mine, Sasha from the UK. He did some poetry. I gave him some stuff to do for the album. So he read a poem and he did some narration, but he got a few words wrong, so he's just got to correct that. But the other thing I'm waiting for is my cousin's daughter is going to sing in the album, but she's very busy because she's a senior in high school. So I have no idea when this album is going to be released. And then it gets even more complicated because I think the album's going to be like 3.5 hours, because I've recorded a lot of stuff, over the year that's focused on the album, and then I recorded other music before that time period that I incorporated into the album that wasn't specifically designed purposely just for that album, but I thought it fit, So, but anyways, I have put some of the music from that album, a little bit of it on some of my videos that you see previous to this video. So there's a little bit of it out there. But anyways, I might, like at the start of this video and the end of this video, I'll put some of the Hiroshima album on there, or maybe I'll put something more akin to what I'm showing here, because the title, as you know, it says Blu-ray pickups from John Steele. I bought some Blu-rays from him, and I'm showing the Blu-rays that he sent me. That's what this video consists of. So there's that, and then I have been working on other music. I had said that the ending of the Hiroshima album, it has sort of like a techno kind of sound to it at the end, sort of. Part of it, the last song, and I thought that was like a good preface to another album that would be like a techno album. But as I've been working on some music, it sounds more grungy, punk kind of sounding, rock kind of sounding. So like there's one song that I worked on that was kind of techno-esque, but and I don't know if I finished that song yet. A lot of them are kind of unfinished. Right now. I haven't played my guitar for 2 days, but I'm trying to do it like every day, like an hour a day or a few hours a day, and so yeah. So I'm working on stuff, and have I covered everything? I'm watching some movies and trying to do that. I'm trying to make a goal for myself, which is watch 6 movies I've never seen before, and then after the 6, maybe I'm gonna concentrate on all my criterions first. I'm not sure, and then the 7th film, because I think you should rewatch some of the films that you own, especially the ones you like. Rewatch one of your favorite movies, rewatch one of the films you've already seen. So, and then after that, you watch 6 more films that you've never seen before, and so on, Oh, and let me see if I think I have 2 more things to say. So, it's Daisuke Beppu. I'll put his channel up here. His channel. He'd been doing the James Bond streams for a little over a year. I guess it was the year before. Maybe he started those in 2019. I can't remember. So he would do like every week or every few weeks. He would do a stream on a James Bond film, and the people in the chat giving leaving comments, and he would comment on that, and he would talk about the films. Well, now he's doing the Star Trek movies, and he was on Saturday, this past Saturday, being today's the 9th, which is Wednesday, 8th, 7th, the 5th, I guess, 5th on Saturday. He was doing Star Trek the Motion Picture. So this coming Saturday, which I think is the 12th, I think it's at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 7 Tokyo time, 7 a.m. Sunday Tokyo time, 5 p.m. Saturday Eastern Time, I think, or is it 6 p.m. Eastern Time? I think it's somewhere around there. Maybe when I'm done shooting this video, I'll put the time up there if I know it, because I can't remember if I looked at. I don't know. I don't. Maybe I'll go on YouTube before I put this video up just to make sure, like Daisuke put up an announcement about Star Trek II Wrath of Khan. But that's what he's going to do this coming Saturday, and I love that movie, and I quote it a lot, and well, I don't know if I quote it all the time recently, but I've watched it a lot of times. I know a lot of the lines. And speaking of talking about movies and streams, there's going to be another stream on RoboCop from a Facebook group I'm part of. We vote on films and we choose a film. And this month we chose RoboCop, so we're going to discuss it privately, and then I guess we're going to air it on YouTube, I think. So if that's, if we do appear on YouTube, then I'll let you know that we're appearing on YouTube. And I think Rick Leaves, the administrator, the facilitator for Movie Fans United on Facebook, I think he wants this RoboCop discussion on each person's channel on YouTube. I think that's the way you want it, Rick. But anyways, so I think I've covered my bases. I'm going on too long. It's already 8 minutes, so a little over 8 minutes. So let's get to the video. Let's get to it. So anyways, so in no particular order, so let's start off. So Rick, not Rick, John Steele, he's getting rid of some movies, and I was on a stream with him, and he was like showing with his camera when we were streaming the movies he was getting rid of. So I bought a whole bunch of movies from him. I think 18. I can't remember. I think it's 18. I'm almost positive that's the case. Anyways, the first one I picked up is this one, Ghostbusters. And this is I don't have a lot of steel books. I don't have a lot of steel books, but that's nice. I'd say, the illustration there, really nice illustration. And I haven't seen this film in a while. And I think it has some nice special features, because that's what I like about, when you get Blu-rays and DVDs is, you get a movie, but if you get special features, I like that a lot, and that's the thing I like about Criterion's, because they come with extra features, people talking about why the film's important, the cast and crew talking about, the making of the movie and why it's important, and showing the making of the film, and showing people, being interviewed in a theater, people from the audience asking them questions, and even archival interviews, if it's a film from the past, or not even stuff that's related to the film sometimes, like Orson Welles' Chimes at Midnight and Othello, I think. Both of those particular films on Criterion you see the Dick Cavett show, and some of the stuff doesn't even refer to the movie. It just refers to just the people that worked in the movie. I think, like, for example, Fellini's 8.5, at least on the DVD. I don't know on the Fellini box set. But like, there's a documentary, I think on, well, maybe I'm wrong on this. Nino Rota, is there, or, oh no, or maybe I'm thinking of L'Avventura. But anyways, so I think sometimes on YouTube, Criterion, they do. They put in documentaries and other material that doesn't relate to the actual movie you're buying. They also sometimes give you, and they give you stuff relevant to the film, of course, as well. But they also give you sometimes another film added on, like Stanley Kubrick's The Killing. They give you Killer's Kiss, which is technically his first feature. He made another film before that called Fear and Desire, which he's kind of embarrassed of, and which I haven't seen. I have a copy of Fear and Desire, but I haven't watched it yet. But anyways, and like Scanners by David Cronenberg, they have a copy of his first film. Stereo, I think it's called. So I'm going on. Anyways, this has got a commentary, I think. Yeah, commentary with Ivan Reitman, Harold Ramis, and Joe Medjuk. And the classic car and deleted scenes, the 84 featurette, cast and crew featurette, special effects team featurette, multi-angles, exploration, storyboard, comparisons. So this should be a lot of fun. So I'm going on there, but I'm trying to. Oh, you know what I should have done is I should have I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you all the movies that are unwrapped, and then the second part of the video, before I show you those other movies that are wrapped up, I'll stop the video, I'll unwrap them, and I'll finish the video off by showing you them, unwrapped, so I can show you the inside of them. Anyways, so Terminator. I do have a copy of this, but I don't have it on Blu-ray. It's a really nice case there. This is a slip case. I don't think I have a Blu-ray with a red thing on red case. I don't think so. And I think it has some special features. Deleted scenes, created the Terminator, visual effects and music, Terminator, a retrospective. So, because I have it on DVD, and it's a double-sided disc, and I think one side is the movie and the other side is the special features. So, okay. So, anyways, that's a Terminator. I'm having trouble getting this disc back in here. There we go. Okay, next up, you might guess, would be the other Terminator movie, Terminator 2. Now, I do have this on DVD. I have 2 copies of it on DVD. But so the first copy I have is just a silver one that just says T2 on it. And it has the storyboards in it, and it has behind the scenes stuff, but it's like in text. It's a really old DVD, and I think it has a script in it. I don't know, but anyways, and then I have another edition, and that particular edition that I just that I was just previously talking about. You can either choose a special edition or the regular theatrical edition, and then there's another edition I have. DVD as well, which is just it's a special edition, but you can click on when you see scenes where they did something during the movie, an icon will come on, and you can click on that, and they'll show you what they did during that scene to make that special effect work or whatever. they did that on James Cameron's Titanic special edition as well. They had like a, I don't know, a Titanic icon, ship icon, and that, um, they you clicked on that and they showed you footage of what they did during that scene. But anyways, so this is picture-in-picture storyboard script mode. 8 hours of interactive special features. Commentary, James Cameron, co-writer William Wisher, audio commentary with 26 cast crew members. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's Terminator 2. Next up, they have two Criterions. I've seen this one. I haven't seen I have seen the other one too. But I haven't seen the other one in a long time, since high school, since I was a senior in high school. Not this one, but the other one I'll show you. This first one I saw on the Criterion channel a few years ago. Anyways, it's called Haine. It's a French movie. And I liked it when I watched it. It's involves young men in the urban area. I think it's Paris. I think they're in it's Paris. I think, yeah. So, but anyways, young men and how they're dealing with life. So, yeah. And of course, Criterion has these nice booklets, with these essays. I have to be honest. With my Criterions, I don't usually read the essays. I should read the essays. I don't know if I should or shouldn't, but, it's part of what makes Criterions great is one of the things, is this, the amount of work they put into making their editions, ring out is, a significant edition that you can watch. I'm going on a bit long here, so I'm going to try and Lord of the Flies. I've seen this is I saw when I was a senior in high school. Oh, you know what? I'm not listing the special features, but I think we'd be here a long time if that was the case. I'd be taking way too much time, way too much of your time, and maybe boring you. I don't know, but I just feel I should show these Criterion booklets because they're Criterions, because they're kind of special, and I think when I've shown my Criterions in the past, I've shown the booklets, so I think this is mostly text. I don't think there's a lot of pictures in here. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe one more picture. Oh, wait. So there's one right there. And this video might be slightly long because of the fact that because it's 18 movies. I'm pretty sure it's 18 movies that I purchased. This one I've gone through various incarnations of this particular movie. I had it on VHS first, and I had the documentary about it on VHS first, and then I had it on DVD with the Redux or the Redo. I don't know how to say which one. Apocalypse Now I'm talking about, of course, and that has some special features on it. And I also got the documentary Hearts of Darkness both ways, which came with something else. The Hearts of Darkness DVD came with Coppola working on a new film. I think it was Deathrow or something like that. But anyways, so I had those. Then Sasha sent me Apocalypse Now Blu-ray, because the first Apocalypse Now I had on disc was DVD. So I had the Blu-ray, which has some special features on it. And then John has this one, which is a really fancy souped up edition. And this one is just loaded to the gills with special features. You know, it's got the 4K. I don't have a 4K player, but and the disc 2, it's got the original, the theatrical edition, the Redux. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Disc 4 has the original and the Redux. Disc 2 is it on 4K, I guess. And the final cut is on Blu-ray on Disc 3. And on Disc 1 is the final cut too, but it's 4K. Disc 4, oh yeah, I said that. Disc 5, special features, Blu-ray, and then Disc 6, Hearts of Darkness, A Filmmaker's Apocalypse. And then you got new special features, you know, the Tribeca Film Festival with Coppola and Soderbergh, I guess, interviewing him maybe, and Super 8mm behind-the-scenes footage, and I don't know, plus over 5 hours of features, including featurettes, cast and crew interviews, audio commentary, photos, and more. So loaded, you know, just loaded. And a nice cover there. I like the cover. Sasha's edition is very nice, you know, because he made a custom sleeve for me, and I think Sasha's okay with me buying this because I don't know. I mean, look how beautiful that is. I know Sasha made a beautiful custom sleeve, and I appreciate it, Sasha. But yeah, I really like this a lot. Really nice. Next up, my favorite director. I have more of his films now on Blu-ray than I thought I did, because I have a box set of Kubrick's, Stanley Kubrick. That's my favorite director, obviously, from a channel name. But anyways, I had when I started off, you know, with Kubrick, I had tapes, and then I had a DVD box set. And the box set is signed by Tom Cruise and Matthew Modine. So, but then some of the Kubrick films I now have on Blu-ray as well, so, and DVD Blu-ray. So I have Clockwork Orange. Let me see. I'm looking over at them from Clockwork Orange and Doctor Strangelove, Barry Lyndon. Doctor Strangelove and Barry Lyndon. The Doctor Strangelove and Barry Lyndon I have on Blu-ray, Criterion. Paths of Glory and The Killing I have on DVD, but all those are on Criterion, all 4 of those movies. Criterion, Clockwork Orange is on Blu-ray, but not on Criterion. And then now I have another Kubrick film on Blu-ray, not Criterion, but, you know, like I think it's a Warner Brothers release, just like Clockwork Orange, you know. So, and it sort of has the same layout as the Clockwork Orange Blu-ray, you know, this banner with these photos, you know. So, but this will be nice because, you know, there was a special feature in the box set with the Kubrick's daughter shooting on the set of The Shining, but there are 3 new featurettes here talking about crafting The Shining and the visions of Stanley Kubrick and the composer Wendy Carlos. So that should be pretty cool. Wendy Carlos also did the music on Clockwork Orange. I think in both cases, well, Clockwork Orange, I believe she used them. It's called a Moog synthesizer, I think, Moog synthesizer, but it's also used on this film as well. So, next up, let me see. Okay, now we got speaking of a Stephen King novelization that turned into a movie. We've got Carrie. Not Carrie. I'm sorry. There is Carrie, but this is not Carrie. Carrie's coming up. I'm sorry, I'm screwing up. This is Misery with James Caan and Kathy Bates. And it's got an interview with special makeup effects Greg Nicotero. He directed some episodes of The Walking Dead. Audio commentary with Rob Reiner. Audio commentary with screenwriter William Goldman. Misery Loves Company featurette. Matt Shaman's musical Mr. Misery Tour featurette. Diagnosing Annie Wilkes featurette. Advice for the Stalked featurette. Profile of a Stalker featurette. Celebrity Stalker featurette. Anti-Stalking Walls featurette. So yeah, but I haven't seen this film in a while. I have read the novel. Speaking of Stephen King, I had read Stephen King when I was younger, like in high school and middle school. At the time, that was like the late 80s, and I had read about 2/3 of what he had written. And then I thought, I sort of passed him off as a kind of a junk food writer, and not a very thought-provoking writer. And then, then I heard that his book on writing was pretty good. His book, I think it's called On Writing. It's a nonfiction book he wrote about writing. But I work at a library, and a lot of his, we probably have every book he's ever written. But he's very prolific, as a lot of people know. A lot of his books have been put into, adapted into movies. So maybe, maybe I should change my opinion about Stephen King. Maybe he's written some good work. I think, looking back, maybe some of those novels I read were pretty good. They weren't like Carrie, The Shining. Maybe it's a little overrated, I think, and even the movies are kind of terrible. I mean, Tim Curry is way better as Pennywise than what's his name, Alan Skarsgård or whatever. Because Alan Skarsgård, his clown makeup, it looks too menacing. So I mean, Pennywise is terrible too, but not Pennywise. Tim Curry's a terrible Pennywise as well, but he looks more like a regular clown, if you follow my gist here. Okay, so all right, I'm going to stop the video for a second because I'm talking about Stephen King and another movie's Carrie. So I'm going to unwrap that and unwrap the other films that are still in the plastic wrap, and I'll show you everything else. All right, I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, staying in the vein of Stephen King movies, this is Carrie. I think it's a Shout Factory. Yes, no, it's I guess it's called a Scream Factory, this one. I think it's the same company. But anyways, so Blu-ray. I've seen this film. I saw this film a long time ago, but I think I saw it more recently. Maybe it was a part of it or something I saw. I don't know. I have seen this film before. But this is really nice if you take a look at this artwork that's on the front there. And, this is directed by Brian De Palma. You got John Travolta right there, and I think that's Piper Laurie, Carrie's mother. And Carrie's played by Sissy Spacek. And this is the first film of that was made out of a Stephen King novel. Carrie was the first novel that was accepted by a publisher of Stephen King's. Maybe the Bachman books, because that's his real name, Richard Bachman, I think. And um, let me see. So, but anyways, so maybe you got a book accepted under the Bachman books before the Carrie. I don't know. Under the pen name of Stephen King, it was Carrie, and I think he got the book rejected by a ton of publishers before. I don't know whoever it was, but they picked it up. Anyways, this is directed by Brian De Palma. It's got a 4K scan of the original negative and theatrical trailer and interviews with a lot of people: the writer, the editor, Piper Laurie, P.J. Souls, Nancy Allen, Betty Buckley, William Catt, Eddie McClurg, casting director, director of photography, composer, revisiting the film's locations, acting Carrie with Sissy Spacek, Amy Irving, Betty Buckley, Nancy Allen, William Catt, Piper Laurie, Priscilla Pointer, P.J. Souls, art director Jack Fisk. He's worked for like David Lynch on maybe Mulholland Drive. I don't know, maybe on Blue Velvet. I don't know. And then he's worked for Terrence Malick, like on films like The New World. And so he's a pretty significant production designer. And it was directed by Brian De Palma. But anyways, and this film. Now let me. I have these two right in hand. This, so far as I know, is Stephen King's favorite adaptation of any of his books made into a movie. This one, and this is his least favorite. I'm backtracking a second here, but this is his. Stephen King it doesn't like Kubrick's remaking of not remake, his adaptation of his novel. There is another Shining movie. I did have it at one point. I recorded it off the TV, but I got rid of the tapes. I don't know how good it is. Maybe I'd watch it one day. I think it's more true to the book, the miniseries that was on ABC, I believe it was. But I don't know. I'm not in a hurry to watch it. There's other films I'd rather watch first. I think this Jack Nicholson role in the TV version is played by the guy from Wings, the television show Wings. So, but anyways, yeah. So now we go back to other movies. This is a nice movie. I've seen this a few times. Streaming and on TV, and Escape from New York by John Carpenter. I like the music in this. And what's cool about John Carpenter, among other things, is he does music for his own films. I don't think he does music for every single one of his films, but he does it for some of them. Halloween, this one as well. But anyways, this is a pretty cool film. It's set in the future because it came out in the early 80s, I believe, this film. And it's set in 1997. And at that point, according to the world of the film, New York City is now a prison, maximum state prison, and they don't have guards on the island in New York. They just let the criminals run around, but they have guards outside on the Hudson, like making sure they don't if they leave the island, they get killed, they get shot, so, and the president of the United States crashes into New York City, and Snake Plissken, who's this, played by Kurt Russell. The president's played by Donald Pleasance, and he's Snake Plissken. He's a criminal, but I guess he's good at what he does. So they're gonna I think it's commute his sentence, get rid of his sentence, if he goes into New York City and retrieves the president and gets him out of there. But anyways, so that's what the plot is basically. And just by accident, I don't accident. Adrienne Barbeau, that's her autograph, and that's to John. It says, what does it say here? For John, my best, Adrienne Barbeau. So she's one of the actresses that appears in this movie. And it's 2 discs. Oh, Dean Cundey is the cinematographer for this. He was a cinematographer for Jurassic Park. I think he was a cinematographer for Coen Brothers. I think he did No Country for Old Men. I'm almost positive on that. And he did Halloween. Oh yeah, because that's John. So he did 2 John Carpenter movies at least. Probably maybe more for all I know. Commentary with John Carpenter and Kurt Russell. Commentary with producer Deborah Hill and production designer Joe Alves. Now, Joe Alves, he did the production design for Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Oh, and that's another thing. That just reminded me. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The guy did the special visual effects of that film. Helped with the mothership. He wasn't the only guy that helped with the mothership. One of them was Dennis Muren, but he was key in making the special effects in Close Encounters. And the man's name is Douglas Trumbull. He just died a day or 2 ago. And he did the Stargate sequence in 2001, A Space Odyssey. So, and he also had this, what's that thing? It's sort of like IMAX, but it's like above your head, I think. It's like on a dome ceiling. I can't remember, but anyways, he was a legendary visual effects guy. I don't know. I thought of doing a video about him. Sometimes I do a RIP video, rest in peace video sometimes, but I don't do it most of the time. So maybe I won't do it. I don't know. But anyways, I'm saying who he is now. So, but he was an important figure in special effects, So, I don't know if he worked on E.T., but he worked on some pretty Close Encounters 2001. He did a film he directed called Silent Running. He shot that in a Marine, a Navy old battleship cruiser, whatever. He put the set inside of the cruiser and shot. It's set in space, and it stars what's his name, who was in Nebraska, Dern, Laura Dern's father, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name. You know who he is. Maybe I'll put the name up when I remember. But yeah, Laura Dern's father. I can't remember his name. But anyways, so we had to look at the visual effects, interviews, deleted scenes, Return to Escape New York, theatrical trailers. So yeah, that's Escape from New York. That's pretty nice. And some of these movies John has sent me, has some beautiful artwork. Like the Carrie one, for example. And this one has some nice artwork as well. So I guess this one is a reversible artwork. So you can change the cover if you want. I wonder if Carrie has that. Yes, it does. Yeah. Oh, I showed you inside. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get to the next one. These next 3 are arrows. This one I thought you could only play in the UK player, but you can play in a US player, I believe. So, but this looks a lot of fun, and I guess it's about a rock band. I don't know. The Lords of Chaos. It just I think I've heard of the name of the movie. It just I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'll watch it. A journalist about the author who plays himself in the film, and son of Satan, an interview with Arian Sure, or however you say his name, who plays his father. Dangerous Meeting, an interview with Sam Coleman, who plays Metal in the film. Carnage, an interview with special effects artist Daniel Martin. On stage introduction to the film by Thurston Moore. He's in I don't know if it still exists. Sonic Youth. It's a rock band. Incidentally, Sonic Youth, one of the musicians from that band comes from the town where I used to live, Bethel, Connecticut. He comes from there. So, but anyways, I saw Thurston Moore on Fender Play one Wednesday when they were streaming, and he did a performance. I don't know if he knows how to play the guitar. He's more of a avant-garde, experimental kind of a guy, I don't know really that much about Thurston Moore, but it was really cool what he did. When you watch the when he did his performance at Fender's headquarters. Fender's a guitar company like Gibson or Jackson, or I guess ESP is another guitar. I know I'm digressing a little there. That looks nice. This is a nice look. Like this guitar right here is a Gibson Les Paul, I believe. I have a Les Paul. I have like the poor man's Les Paul. I have an Epiphone Les Paul. Epiphone's owned by Gibson, and then I have a Strat too, and that's owned, but it's a Squier Strat. So Squier is owned by. Maybe I've seen this movie before. I don't know. But anyways, Squier is owned by Fender, kind of, yeah. So, and that's like the poor man's Strat too, the one I have, So, you know what? Maybe I've seen this movie. Maybe I saw it at the what do you call it? The Halloween marathon at the Jacob Burns Film Center. I don't know. Just by the pictures, looking at the pictures, I honestly can't remember. But it sort of is bringing some bells for me. Next up is the Exterminator. Another arrow. The commentary with the writer-director, moderated by Colin Waddell. Introduction to the film by director James Glickenhaus. Fire and Slice, making the Exterminator. 42nd Street, Then and Now, a tour of New York's former sleaze circuit from director Frank Henenlotter. So, yeah. But anyways, Frank Henenlotter, it says right there, Basket Case and Frankenhooker. Frankenhooker's the next one I'm going to show you. But Basket Case, if you've never seen that film's hilarious. I don't know, I don't always like cheesy movies, but Basket Case is really entertaining. So I highly recommend Basket Case if you haven't seen it. And then I guess there's some, first off, they have a booklet here. I guess. Wait a minute. So I guess they put advertisements in these Arrow ones. Oh, I must have I have some advertisement, some cards, some advertising cards in my other arrows I've bought, you know. But with Nail and I can't remember. I think I have a copy of this movie. I'm trying to think if it's the same movie. There's two movies. One I've seen, one I haven't. I think With Nail and I have not seen. There's another one that has sort of the same novel, same name. It's set in it's a UK movie, and I didn't like it. It's two guys. Maybe they're actors. They go out to the country because one of them, his uncle or something, has a cottage out in the country, and one of the guys is kind of obnoxious, and I hated the movie. And I guess it gets a lot of praise, but I didn't think it was that great. But this is Frankenhooker. Frank Henenlotter directed this. I think this is featured on Joe Bob Briggs' Last Drive-In. I think I hadn't watched this particular when his Joe Bob's covering of it. It's got audio commentary by the director and star James Lawrence, UK exclusive introduction, your dates on a plate, making a Frankenhooker. I'm sort of jumping all through this because I'm trying to get this video done. So there was once Elizabeth, Stitch in Time makeup effects, blah, blah. I don't know, whatever. So we got 3 more to go. And then I got one more to show you because I got it recently. And I just got it like yesterday, so. Oh, no. I got it on Monday. So this is She. It's another one I got from John. I guess there's no special features here. Interview with the director in the trailer, I guess, but She. So this is a Kino Lorber. I have a few of these Kino Lorber, so I'll see what this is like when I watch it. Next up, this is a film called Motel Hell. It's got a Blu-ray and a DVD. It's got audio commentary by the director with the moderator. Director's Kevin Connor. Interviews with Kevin Connor, producer, writer Robert Jaffe, Stephen Charles Jaffe, actor Mark Silver. Interviews with actor Paul Link and Roseanne Cadden, Ida Be Thy Name. I look back at Motel Hell's frightful female protagonist, Ida Smith, in a theatrical trailer. So, but anyways, I guess has cannibalism maybe in it, and you've got these chainsaws here, as you see on the front. I guess he serves. I haven't seen it. You are what you eat with Farmer Vincent's smoked meat. So, anyways, I don't know. We'll see. It looks like a fun movie. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of cheesy. I don't know. But here's the inside. It's got a reversible artwork as well. So let me just pull the tape. Oops. Let me pull the disc out. There's that. And there's a DVD. I might give the DVD to somebody. I might give, like if I have, I don't know. Well, because what I want is a Blu-ray. If it just had the DVD, I'd be having the DVD. But I don't know. Maybe I'll keep both the DVD and the Blu-ray. I'll definitely keep the Blu-ray. This is the last one of John's Deathrow Gameshow, and it has a sign up above says "Live or Die." So this just sounded kind of interesting just by the title of the title of the movie. Commentary with the director, the actor. The director is Mark Pirro, John McCafferty, Robin Blythe, the actor and actress. Revisiting Deathrow Game Show, 32-minute making of documentary, 2015 director's cut of Deathrow Game Show. Multiple director introductions, 2 short films by Mark Pirro, Burn. Oh, wait a minute. Buns, 78, and The Spy Who Did It Better, 79. Trailer, TV spot, blah, 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 So we'll see what happens. We'll see what I think of this. Looks like it's fun. It's a Vinegar Syndrome. I don't have a ton of Vinegar Syndromes. I have a few. So it's is this the Blu-ray or the DVD? Oh, that's a Blu-ray, I think, and this is a DVD. Yes, that one's a DVD. Wait a minute. That one's a DVD, and there's a artwork behind it. Wait a minute. Okay, that one's done. Almost to the end of the video. You got the Blu-ray right there. And the artwork. So, all right, that's it. One more to go. That's all of John's. This one, maybe I'll just return it back to the library. They know at the library in the basement they get rid of, well, they sell movies. They sell movies that people donate to the library, DVDs and Blu-rays, and sometimes again for free. Sometimes I have to pay for them. But one of the friends of the library who was taking some books and some DVDs and Blu-ray, some Blu-rays too, I think. He was taking them to the recycled book dumpster in the parking lot because I guess they didn't want them. And he said, "Just take what you want." And he said, "This is a good film." He said it's kind of raunchy, but it's funny. So I know I've heard about this film, and this is the unrated cut, I think. But anyways, we'll see. I don't know. Mark Wahlberg's in this, so I've heard of this film. I might have seen a clip at one point. There's nothing there, just the title. So, all right, that finishes up the video. Maybe be on the lookout because I have been working on some music. It's not the Hiroshima album, but it's other music, and it's when I had the chance. Oh. You know what? Now, I'm going to put this part I'm mentioning right now at the start of the video so you can know when it's happening now. But anyways, I forgot to mention something about the Hiroshima album. Since the Hiroshima album is probably going to be like 3.5 hours long, I'm going to put it into 3 parts on YouTube. I'm going to put the whole movie. Well, it's a concept album, but it sort of makes me think of a movie. I'm going to put the whole thing on in one piece on YouTube. And then I'm going to put each 5 seasons in 5 separate parts. I'm going to do that. And then after that, I'm going to put it into each song so you can watch it either one entire piece in 5 parts or song by song. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So, all right, I've talked enough and you've heard enough. So thanks for watching, and leave comments down below. And if you feel you want to say something, and all right, have a good day. Bye now.